Hey guys, and welcome back to another Conan Exiles video. Today we are in the southern desert near the river building a merchant's guild. Today's build was suggested by Ravenoak Ryan, a regular viewer and member of the Discord, on my first Sentinel City progress log, so I hope you enjoy and happy belated birthday. This build is designed to be a very open and luxurious build, with a large tree rising through the roof inside and built mostly from Terranian pieces. This is indeed a build using mods, though said mods will mainly be used in decoration. It's possible to create something like this without mods, I just felt like this build would be at its absolute best using mods. These are all the mods I'm currently using, most are used within this build, so without further ado, let's get started. Firstly, of course, we're going to start with the base plate. Using Terranian foundations, I first built a small platform around the tree in this area, and then built the foundations out from there, eventually to match the blueprint on screen now. The idea for this build is to be a sort of open marketplace for various merchants, offering a permanent storefront for specialised merchants, with each merchant having to pay a small percentage of what they earn back into the guild's coffers, which is held in a vault in the back room. I built the back section of this build into the rock face behind it, first intending to place a vault within the wall, though I did later have to change this design, as you will eventually see. Each of these walled off areas on the blueprint will be crenellated walls, apart from of course the doors, which, well, have to be door frames. The crenellated walls will act as the borders for each vendor's stall. I also used ghost mode to place some foundations outside of the build as a sort of plaza area, though I would later remove these and replace them with something different. Next, for the walls. I built the walls 2 tiles high around the entire build, initially leaving sections open for sort of open air windows using fences. I did later change these to glass wall pieces instead, as I felt they fit better. I then placed ceilings atop the walls, mirroring the foundations below with the regular and wedge ceilings. I did also have to use a couple of pillars around the build to support the ceilings. I did run into some problems covering the top of the vault room, so I left this area until I decided to build the roof. Next, I removed the foundations outside the build and replaced it with fences, using fence foundations and Terranian fences. To place the fence foundations properly, you'll have to use ghost mode to disable clipping for the first piece, but apart from that, this is nice and easy. I also placed fences within the build between each door. It was at this point I also used crenellated walls and door frames to create the walls for each stall, as previously shown on the blueprint. Next for the roof. The roof is a pretty unique and intricate design, and is designed around smaller roofs over each stall with smaller connecting details between them. It's really easy to construct, but it looks really good. Now for the roof over the vault. The roof requires a little bit more headroom over the vault due to the height of that object, therefore I moved the vault to the right hand side of the build as I felt it just fit a little bit better there, and I built the walls one tile higher, then covering the area with ceilings mirroring the foundations. I then used wedge and inverted wedge and sloped roof terranium pieces to start building the roof over the vault, having to support each layer of the roof with a wall and more ceilings, eventually coming to a flat apex that I placed rooftop pieces and wall caps on top of. Finally, when the shell of the build was done, it was then time to of course furnish. Approaching the build, the area outside has been decorated with a few trees and some travelling merchants. The entire build is lit with torches, hanging braziers and travellers' lanterns. Entering through the front door, the feeling of this area being a marketplace is very clear. However, I think we need one more thing to get the atmosphere of this area just right, so let's head over to the clothing merchant. There we go, much better. The clothing merchant sells a variety of different clothing for adventurers, also offering various services in repair and customization of clothing. Next for the apothecary. This stall is of course specialised in the crafting and selling of various potions, with many different appliances for crafting different potions for the needs of each customer. Next for the blacksmith. This is one of the largest stalls and offers a wide variety of goods from metal ingots to silks and swords, shields and more. Next for the smaller stalls towards the back, starting with the ingredients trader. This stall offers a variety of fish, meat, vegetables and herbs for any budding cook in the exiled lands. Next for the library section. This stall holds a variety of books from across the exiled lands and further, covering topics from gardening to the occult and everything in between. The large tree in this area protruding through the roof is a major centrepiece, allowing tons of natural light into the build. Next across the hall is the cartographer. This is a very specialised vendor, offering maps to various traders and adventurers for the exiled lands and the lands even further. Next across to the herbalist. This is where many different herbs and spices are grown and sold for a variety of things from cooking to medicine to more mystical uses. Finally, let's head over to the vault itself. This is where all the vendors will pay their taxes to the guild. The front desk is very much plain and simple, with tellers ready to note down taxes paid and keep track of earnings. Behind the door is the vault room itself, which has been cut down in size a little bit. This is where coins and goods are deposited into the vault itself, and where new currency can be minted if need be. And there we have it, the Merchants Guild in the Southern Desert. Thanks for watching, and again thank you to Ryan for the suggestion. I've really enjoyed this build. If you've enjoyed this video too, leave a like and let me know if you have any suggestions for future builds in the comments below. Viewer suggestions are always a ton of fun for me to undertake, and we already have quite a few to do over this month and just about the start of next month, but any more are very much welcome. Don't forget to join the fun on our Discord through the link in the description, and if you'd like to support the future of this channel, the link to my Patreon is in the description too. On that note, a big thanks to our patrons Sammy and Doomshade. Don't forget to check out the channel whilst you're there. There is plenty more Conan Exiles content coming every Wednesday and Sunday, so if you're enjoying the content on the channel, be sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell to be the first to see the next video and join us on the road to 10,000 subscribers. Again, thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon.